felt like your life was so chaotic, your life was getting out of control to the point where you had to sit down and look at what you're going through and wanted some kind of peace in your life, but you didn't know how to do it, and you just sit down and start praying and fasting and trying to tell God to help you figure out what to do. Well, that's what I had to do 7 years ago. This included leaving my family alone because they didn't want to bother with me. I don't know what I did to them for them to do what they done to me. But anyway, when you have certain family members that like to start trouble and keep trouble going and treat you like dirt, it's best to get away from them. This is the only way you can bring peace into your life, and this is the only way you can have peace in your life. If you can't get away from people that's causing chaos and that's causing you to make a fool of yourself, then you ain't gonna be able to have peace, zen. And if you have to have people to validate who you are, then you don't know who you are at all. Then you can't bring no peace to yourself. You can't have peace in your life. You won't never be peaceful. You're gonna always seek that attention, that approval, and that validation, which is not good. I don't care about nobody liking me. I don't care about what people think of me. Getting validated by somebody, it's not me. And it's not the God in me. Because God is there for me and with me. And He pushing people out of my life that I don't want nor need in my life. He sees and hears things that we don't see and hear. He knows what they're planning on doing and what kind of chaos they bringing on. And He's doing something about it. But you got to accept what Jesus is about to do and what God wants in you. You got to learn to understand, to know, and to understand what God has in you and what God wants you to have and what God wants you to be. And the peace that God does bring to you, accept it. Accept what God does for you and let God be in your life. Forget all of this validation and seeking all the attention, and because the things you do without speaking and doing things, people watching you anyway. People watching what you dress like and how you're talking, what you tell others. And there are things that you may not know and how people be watching until sometime later. It may be years down the line before you find out people watching you and figuring you out and what they want from you and what they try to get out of you and why they watching you. Sometimes people watch you just to see if they want to be like you, or if they see something that they want in you, they'll do it. And you got to make them changes and get away from people that is not right. Seeking peace is the best thing to do. Seeking God is the best thing to do. God is the number one priority in my life, and it should be the same with you. Let God in your life. Let Him show you what you need to do and what you need to have in your life and why you need Him in your life. Without God, we can't do anything.